Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. Oh, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Ocean's Pit, the little show about big things. And I hope you guys are all having a great day so far. And I hope that you all had an incredible holiday, Christmas Eve and Christmas Day with your family. Um, we had an incredible one. And, we're very blessed to be able to go out and do hang out with our family, hang out with our friends, and exchange gifts and exchange food and cocktails and be with everybody. Now, there's some families out there that chose not to gather with their families, whatever, who knows? That's their thing. But it's hard to keep away from the holidays. Now, folks, check the website, TonyOceanMusic.com, and to book a show, give us a call at 847-769-8609. That's right, folks. And remember, we're brought to you by Eco Solar Solutions, where you always save more energy. And when you save more energy, you save more money. Give them a call at 630-345-2964. Trico Hair Experts, my good pals, of course, Anthony and Carmela in Rosemont, Illinois. 773-999-7888. Recreating good hair days. That's right, folks. Don Esteban Cigars. Hand roll delivered right to your home. Call my buddy Javier from Tarpon Springs, Florida. 727-366-7536. Now you can follow us on Twitter. Right there, folks, go to Twitter and follow the Tony Ocean Show there. Also, subscribe to us on YouTube and find out what we're up against and what we're doing over there. There's 3 ways to see the show, folks, and every show is dedicated to the first responders, of course, the police, the firemen, the doctors, the nurses, the teachers, the farmers, but most of all, after all, it's dedicated to people like you. You are the reason why we do this show, and you are the reason why the show is successful as it is. Do we want to get more successful? Absolutely. But we're going to keep trying and keep going up that hill because that's what it's about, folks. That's what it's about. Nico, what's up, my brother? Great seeing Nico Martino for the first time on Ocean's Pit. Nico, it was great spending the holidays with you, of course, and the lovely Marissa. It's great seeing you. Adi Bowles, my buddy, great Chicagoland entertainer. Ali is watching. Felicia Luann, welcome everybody, Ocean's Pit. And today is the 27th of December. Now, don't forget, folks, we got a busy week coming up. Now, tomorrow is Tuesday. There'll be no show Tuesday. It's my birthday. I'm taking off tomorrow. That's right. No show tomorrow. I'm taking off. But Wednesday will be at Villaggio for my birthday party. Now, it's going to be the main event band with a lot of special guests dropping by. It's going to be a 7:30 show at Villaggio. We're excited. Ryan, the main event band, et cetera, with all the, I don't know what the heck. Anyway, that's going to be at Villaggio on Lake Street. That's this Wednesday on the 29th. And then Thursday, we'll be making our debut at Cucina, Zaza's Cucina in Park Ridge. Old friend I've not seen in many years, Joe Sisto, his brother Dino Sisto, who owns Zaza's in St. Charles. His brother Joe owns the one in Park Ridge. Me and Rhino will be there on this Thursday, the 30th. And then New Year's Eve, folks, Avanti, you still got time to get tickets and join us over there at Avanti Banquets in Fox River Grove, Crystal Lake area. It's going to be a lot of fun for New Year's Eve, folks. And then, of course, Saturday, January 1st, the first show of 2022 will be at Docks in Wakanda with my good pal, Jeff Dubray. So that's going to be a lot of fun starting. I haven't been to Docks in a lot of years, so that'd be kind of cool. Anyway, folks, let's start the show because that's what it's about.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Ocean's Pit, the little show about big things. And now, your host, Mr. Tony Ocean.
How you guys doing? Hope you had a great Christmas Eve. I got a lot of good stuff. Santa was very good to me this year with some gift cards and cigars. And my kids got me this soundbar thing for your television. So since I'm deaf, I can turn it up and I can hear it a little bit better than cranking it. So they opened it up and they installed it, and that was nice. And then, of course, it was just nice seeing the whole family, my sister and my mom, of course, spending some time with us along, and Mama D out there doing her thing. It was very cool. We had a lot of fun seeing everybody. And of course, it's just relaxing. And now, you get through New Year's Eve and then you go into January, February. I'm excited because there's going to be snow. There's going to be a lot of snow. I love snow. I love snow. Yeah, I'm going to be 59 tomorrow. So maybe because I was born in December, and we were talking about people who are born in December. Now, I know since I've been playing every year for the last 29 years, whatever it is, 25 years, or 29 years in May, in December. And when I go to all different nightclubs, I ask how many anybody celebrating. In December, everybody's hands are up. A lot of birthdays. Now, they should not get cheated just because Christmas is in that month. It's not our fault that our parents got horny and decided to do it again on that day. And just because if everybody else was born, you got to do it. If it's July, it's July. If it's August, it's August. It is what it is. So I don't know, if you guys out there, I've been very blessed every year. But, some people have that approach that just because you're born 2 days or 10 before, it doesn't count. It does. It does count. Look at my driver's license. It does count. That's when we were brought into the world, ladies and gentlemen. That's good or bad, no matter how you look at it. But there had to be at least 60, 70 people since December that I've asked how many people are celebrating, and it's all around the 15th, the 16th. I mean, Sinatra on the 12th, Keith Richards on the 18th. I mean, the list goes on and on. Even our cousin Rhonda had her birthday in December. So just the way it is. You don't feel cheated out there, folks. You don't have to feel cheated. You're blessed because you got the holiday spirit born in with you. A lot of good stuff we're going to talk about today, folks, and I hope you guys are ready for New Year's. I hope you guys go. Isabella Drake, nice to see you. Robert Provenzano, 134. That's right. Marietta, how you doing? Hey, guys, don't forget, I want to congratulate our two winners for the Dean Martin book. Packy, of course. Angelo Packy and Patrick Haig won the contest for the Dean Martin for the Good Times. This book will be going out January 1st, folks, right after the holidays. The second day, I'll mail these out to the winners, Angelo and Patrick, who won the For the Good Times book. Thank you for Elliot Thorpe, who was on the show, who wrote the book, and I will be putting them in the mail, so you guys will get them at home. So congratulations on that. Now, me and my buddy Greg Reedy, we're going to be starting the tour in Florida, folks, the Windy City Boys Tour. That's going to start on the 11th of March at the Venice Community Center. 12th and 13th will be at Joey D's in Marco Island. And we have a couple other places to be announced. So January, tickets will be going on sale for the Venice Community Center and in Florida. So I'm excited, man. March 11th. It's going to be cool. A lot of things, man, to talk about. As you know, Mayor Paddlefoot, Lightfoot put on the phone and said January 3rd on the television, you must all be vaccinated or you can't go to gyms, you can't go to theaters, you can't go to bars, you can't go to this. The only things that you can go to if you're not vaccinated first is the house of worship and, of course, also the grocery stores. So those you can still go and be in there non-vaccinated, folks. And there's a lot of turmoil, a lot of stuff going on. I have to give it, and everybody's looking at it different. You got to look at it, it's up to you what you think. And a lot of people think it's a good thing. A lot of people think it's a bad thing. Hi, Ma. How you doing, D? My lovely mom. Marty Malarkey, Merry Christmas, my buddy. Your family pictures were beautiful. Thank you, Erika. We're very fortunate that I know, honey, I know. I'm not saying I'm being cheated. I'm just saying people do get that feeling sometimes because you know what I mean. That's just something that people say, so that's not my case. I'm just saying that's what it is. Danny Ramonde, I will see you Wednesday, my friend. Anyway, so it's up to you how you feel about the vaccination, even though they're going to make you do this. Welcome to 1939 Germany. Well, on your papers, I'm applauding the mayor of Orland Park and the mayor of Elk Grove Village, Craig Johnson, that will not will not take that vaccine mandate in the town of Elk Grove Village and so far the town of Orland Park. The mayor of Orland Park says I have over 60,000 people in my town, and that's the least I need to do is worry about an extreme politician trying to pass a law here. So there's a few other communities that are doing this. Albert, what's up, brother? Tony Toto, Regina Karma, my dear. How you doing, honey? Hope to see you Wednesday at the Ocean Birthday Bash. It's going to be a lot of fun. We got a lot of surprise guests, folks. Next to Hodges, Ronnie B. I got some real ones I pulled out of my hat this time. So very, very cool for the birthday party Wednesday. But like I said, Orland Park, I was shocked. Elk Grove Village is the town that said, hey, man, no vaccination to come into Elk Grove to use the restaurants. And like I said, they're going to get some people that are upset, and they're going to get some people that are not upset. It is what it is. But there are communities that are doing it. So I would Google that and find out. Ron Sherbert, how you doing, my good friend? Merry Christmas. Happy holidays to you guys. Love the lovely Regina Karma. Love you, honey. What a great voice you have. Patrick, how you doing, buddy? Your book will go out January 1st because Patrick won the Dean Martin book, or January 2nd. We'll send out that book to you, my friend, you and Angelo Packy. So, like I was saying, and I don't want to dwell on it, but the mayor did come out and say you need to be vaccinated by January 3rd. Chris Minardi, another great Chicagoland legend, entertainer, fantastic. Chris, I hope you're doing well, brother. Hope you're doing well. Dave Zamel, hey, I'm looking forward to seeing you. Thank you, Dave Zamel. Great seeing you. And Pam, looking forward to seeing you guys at Tony O birthday party bash Wednesday at Villaggio. It's going to be a lot of fun, man. So, like I said, Elk Grove, Orland Park will not make you have a vaccination to go in. It's probably the best news I've heard all year. And there's a lot of others. So if you want more information about that, Google it and find out yourself. The only ones that I heard about was Orland Park and Elk Grove Village that are not doing it. And that's up to you to decide whatever the hell it is, folks. Like I said. All right, let's get back to another quick sponsor, folks. Deutsch Power Center, they're out of Elgin, Illinois. They've been working for the construction and diesel industry here in Chicago for the last 100 years. So give my buddy Sal a call at Deutsch Power Center. That's 224-276-6550, folks. That's right. And don't forget Airtight Windows, siding and specialist, family owned for the last 30 years for honesty and quality. Do it right with Airtight. That's right, folks. Winter is right around the corner. Old Farmer's Almanac is predicting tons of snow and cold, and I want more snow and more cold, my favorite time of the year. And so you're going to need some windows. If you need new windows, fix them up, and it's good. Call my buddy Lou at 708-788-5000. And folks, if you didn't order SteakSyndicate.com for Christmas gifts, it's still not too late. If you haven't bought somebody a gift yet, or you're still deciding what to do, even though you should have had something by now, but just in case you didn't get a chance to, SteakSyndicate.com is doing the special promotion here to send out these great steaks and chickens and pork chops and fish and all this stuff right to your house like you would get at a fancy fine dining restaurant. Right to your home. So you go to SteakSyndicate.com, in the promo code, you put Tony Ocean, you get 25% off that membership fee and one free tomahawk steak. And I told you guys this, if you went to Chicago Prime, I play there every Friday, obviously, right? And me and my wife went there and we ordered one. It was $150 for the steak. One steak, $150 at Chicago Prime. So you're getting a free tomahawk steak once you join the Steak Syndicate and the Colio Club. So there it is. Check that out. Thanks, John Seriani, for that. All right. So this is great. Mark Sheely from the Dream Police. All bass players must be vaccinated. There you go. Or you're playing in your basement. Like I said, to each his own, Marky, to each his own, brother. I hope you're doing well. But like I was saying, it's a whole different world we're going into 2022, folks. And these stories, there's over 6,000 different flights canceled during Christmas because of the new variant Omicron, or if I'm pronouncing that right. What people are saying about it, I don't know. People are saying that it spreads faster, from what I'm hearing, but you don't get as sick. One thing I was heard about, and someone else can tell me if this is true or not, but as the more variants come, like say this one passes and then another one comes. Now, isn't it true after the more variants come out, the weaker and weaker the virus gets? This is what I'm hearing. So here's what I'm thinking. If everybody's vaccinated by January 3rd, which I don't think they're going to be, but if they all are, that means 2 or 3 months after, we should all be vaccinated and all free and all safe, right? You would think. I mean, if it's at 65, I think 65% of people are vaccinated, or maybe more. I'm not quite sure. But if it is 65, yeah, Kathy, you're right. You don't know. Hi, Yolanda. Looking forward to seeing you. Oh, Yolanda's coming out of the house on Wednesday. Great, Yolanda. Thank God. I miss you, baby. Hope you're doing well. So if there's 60% people that are vaccinated, or 70, whatever it is, by January 3rd, if everybody's going to get it to get into the churches, I mean, in the restaurants and that might bump it up another 20%, right? So when do we have to be fully immune? 100%? 90%? I don't know how it goes. Maybe you guys know. I want to say prayers go out to my good friend Elliot Winbush, of course, part of Ocean's Rat Pack. He plays Sammy Davis Jr. His brother, Eric, passed away. Eric Winbush. So our prayers go out to the Winbush family. Elliot, my brother, my prayers go out to you, my friend. Horrible to have to lose somebody, but especially around the holidays, it's even worse, right, folks? It's even worse. All right, what do we got here? How about this Christmas present? According to CBS News, folks, this is a psychic professor. A physics professor out of Alabama was opening gifts that he got in the mail, and there was one box with $180,000 in cash, wrapped in 50s, all 50s. This was a surprise Christmas gift, anonymous. And the gentleman never found out. But imagine getting that box and getting $180,000 in cash. Oh, Merry Christmas is right. I'm thinking, right? Merry Christmas. Joanne, thank you. When you see you. Anthony Napolitano. Hey, Anthony Napolitano, also congratulations to your lovely daughter who just got engaged. Congratulations, Anthony Napolitano, whose daughter got engaged on Christmas Eve. Or Christmas Day. I think that was the post. Anthony Napolitano. Great guy, great drummer, great friend. All right, so a Harvard professor, folks, get this, according to CBS News. Oh, my God. Charles Limber, 62 years old, was found guilty of having connections with the Chinese government. Now, remember, this Harvard professor had stuff to do with chemicals and biology. So he was found guilty. His name was Charles Limber, at the age of 62 years old, getting caught doing something with the Chinese government. And he is a member, and he is a professor, a Harvard professor, and he's basically, his thing is chemicals and biology. Pretty crazy shit, right, folks? That's not an American taking that envelope. Greg Reaney, how you doing, brother? I hope you and Kathy had an incredible Christmas, and we look forward to our March Windy City tour. I'm asking you people now that are watching the show, do people actually believe that 100% vaccination will be back to normal? I got to ask you guys out there, everybody that's watching right now, do you think that everybody, once we get the 100% vaccinated, everybody, will we be back to normal? Think about that. Answer me that. Some of the questions here. Felicia says no. Kathy says no. See, then what happens? We did thank you, brother. We hope you do too. Oh, yeah. Patrick says no. Lisa says no. See? Now, these are just people. Look at them. All the answers coming in, no. Ma says something else will pop up. Now, isn't that horrible? Now, here's the way I look at it. And explain to me if I'm wrong here. If you got COVID this last couple of weeks, you're sick, whatever. Okay. You couldn't be with your family. Okay. And you're at home. And you got cough. maybe a little fever, maybe a fatigue, runny nose, chills. Okay, so and you get tested and you got COVID. And then you separate and do what you have to do. Now, let's go back to 2019. That would be the exact same thing, right? So thank God you're not in the hospital. And some people that were in the hospital, some people got out, so all this other stuff. So who knows how crazy it is? I don't know, man. Yolanda says we'll never be the same. I don't know. It's a scary world we're living in. Scary world. And you notice that with all this new Omicron and this new variant and all this stuff that's going on in the news, that Maxwell case we hear nothing about, do we? It just slips underneath all the media, all the media out there. Nobody talks about it. This woman is going to walk free. She's going to end up at an island somewhere. She's going to be gone. And all the little secrets that she's gotten, those CDs or books or whatever videos that she had, that the FBI had, I guess they broke into the safe and they were there one day, the CDs, and the next day they came back and the CDs were gone. You're not hearing anything about this horrible. There you go, Joanne. What happened to the cold and flu? But this Maxwell trial, if you think about it, it's all this other stuff that's popping in. They're making the headlines and they're just talking lease and lease and lease about this Maxwell, about the sex trafficking. And she's going to walk. She's going to end up on an island somewhere, change her name, whatever it is, because she just gave the government and everybody the goods about politicians, Hollywood, European leaders, whatever it is. It's going to be interesting. Pasquale, buon Natale. Hope you're well. So we don't hear too much about that, do we, folks? Now they're saying used cars. Now, remember during 2020, if you want to sell your used car, they would say they would give you double for your car. Now they're saying that the value of used cars are going to be going down big time starting the new year. So I don't know. I don't think I've ever sold a used car. I've always either had them, bought a new one. I never went out and sold one to the public, and for the last, 15, 20 years, I've been leasing. Jerry Jams, what's up, buddy? They will sweep it under the rug like the loser laptop. Greg, that's probably one of the best answers I heard today. I agree with you, buddy. That Maxwell trial is just going to keep going under. How about Israel, folks? The first country Israel, the first country to announce the fourth shot. Fourth. 1, 2, 3, 4. Israel, 4. Israel. I don't know. Yeah, por tutti, folks. And beware. Have you heard of this? Have you heard this? Beware of Elf on the Shelf. Some of these Elf on the Shelves have got cameras in them, and you put them up on your chimney or wherever you put them, and they're recording things in your home. I heard about this years ago, and it just came up on social media again. If it's true or not, you got to watch those things, man. When you get them, make sure you open them and make sure there's no camera in there, so they're videotaping or watching everything you're doing. Ray Grant, my good pal, of course, great entertainer in the Chicagoland area. I'm going to see my buddy Ray on Wednesday. I'm excited, man. Great seeing you. Yeah. So watch out for the Elf on the Shelf, ladies and gentlemen. They're saying that there's cameras. Yeah, Kathy, this is what they're saying, but who knows? But Elf on the Shelf, some of them got these cameras, or if someone gives it to you, you never know. They're watching your house. I don't trust anybody anymore. I'm sorry, folks. It's pretty scary shit. How about the NFL? Chicago Bears win on the biggest fluke in the world. What a joke. And hey, they won one. God bless them. Foles is still a great quarterback, I thought. And like I said, will he be there next year? I don't know. Will Dalton be there next year? He only signed a 1-year contract. Everybody was so excited. I seen so many posts on social media. Oh, the Bears won. Really? Did you watch that game? I have to admit, though, the coach did a couple, Nagy, the piece of garbage that he is, did a couple things I thought was pretty cool. We sold our 2017 Pacifica Limited. I bought new for 44,000 at 56 miles. I just sold it to the family. I could not believe what I got. Yeah, and I know that, but they're saying, Greg, they're saying going into the new year, starting January 2022, used cars are going to get a lot less money to be sold, according to what we're hearing here. And speaking of Greg Greeny up in Florida, wow. From April of 2020 to April of 2021, wow. Over 400,000 people have moved to Florida. 4,000, maybe 400,000, maybe even more, have moved to Florida, making Florida the 7th fastest growing state. That's unbelievable. A growth of 1.12%. People flocking to Florida because they got one of the greatest governors in the world. And unbelievable. Over 400,000 people have moved to Florida from April 2020 to April 2021. 7th fastest growing state. The growth of 1.12%. That's remarkable in that short of time. Now, you guys remember before COVID hit, before all the riots and everything happened in the city of Chicago, people were leaving Illinois. 300 people a day were flying out of Illinois in 2019. Crazy stuff it is, right, folks? Birthdays. We got some birthdays. About Rod Sterling from the great Twilight Zone celebrates a birthday the past couple days. Lars Ulrich from the rock band Metallica celebrates a birthday. Lenny Kilsmiser, Lemmy, of course, of Motorhead, celebrates a birthday. Jimmy Buffett, this piece of garbage, Jimmy Buffett, turned 75 years old. I got to tell you this story, folks. Jimmy Buffett came into Jilly's, and of course, if you guys remember Jilly's is a Sinatra-themed bar. So he came up there and tried to do Sinatra songs, and people were booing him, throwing shit at him. Go back to your margarita, go smoke your pot, and go wear your Pelican shirts and get the hell out of here. And he was booed. This was at Jilly's in a Sinatra theme bar, you know. Greg says, and for the first time, Florida history, registered Republicans topped Democrats by 700,000 voters. Oh, that's fantastic news, Greg. Fantastic news. And Texas too, Jerry says. So anyway, happy birthday, 75th to Jimmy Buffett for anybody that listens to that Margaritaville and Let's All Get Stoned or whatever songs and he sings about. What do I know? Nellie Fox, former Chicago White Sox. Now we're going old school, celebrates a birthday. How about the Blackhawks? Chicago Blackhawks announcer Pat Foley celebrates a birthday this past weekend. Let's see. Mabel King. Anybody remember Mabel King? And you notice I love old shows, old retro TV shows. So I like bringing up their birthdays. Mabel King played Mama on What's Happening. She celebrated a birthday this week. And one of my idols, folks, the great Humphrey Bogart, one of my idols, my true idols, is Humphrey Bogart. I used to love Humphrey. The way he was on the movies is the way he was in real life. And it's 70 years for the movie African Queen. If you never got to see the movie, fantastic. 1951, African Queen. Happy birthday, Humphrey Bogart, one of my favorite movie actors of all time. Ricky Stokes, I'm good, brother. All is well. Ricky, I hope you're well. I know, Kathy. Yeah, you're not a fan of Jimmy Buffett. I know. Hamburger in Paradise. Thank you, Jerry. Another dumb song. Danny Kaye, Bing Crosby. Yeah. Okay. Well, there you go. Well, everybody's got to celebrate. They got to have a birthday, right? They got to have a birthday. So you're watching Ocean Spit, the little show about big things. I hope you had an incredible Christmas. I hope you had an incredible holiday with your families. I hope you got together. Maybe stop some beefs. Maybe put some beefs to rest, you know. Maybe try going into the new year without all these beefs. And maybe we can come together. But it was great seeing family and friends. The Antonellis stopped by on Christmas Eve. That was great seeing them. Thank you for what you guys do. So it was just fun. I had a great time. Corporal Kirshner has passed away. Anybody might remember him, but remember back in the 70s, 80s, there was a gang called the Guardian Angels, and they took it upon themselves, ladies and gentlemen, to go out and try to fight crime. There's a group of guys, had these vests on and these berets, and they went out and tried to stop crime on their own. To help the police officers in New York City. They did a pretty good job, actually, on some of their stuff, but the Corporal Kirshner has passed away this past weekend. Also, how many people remember Lester Fisher, Dr. Lester Fisher from the Lincoln Park Zoo? Remember when we used to watch Ray Rayner when we were kids, and they would show you a segment on Dr. Lester, would bring an animal in, and Ray Rayner would be going through the whole thing. You see green alligators and long-legged geese, some bumpy comes and some chimpanzees. I used to love that part of the show. But Richard Lester Fisher has passed away. I used to love that show, and I used to love anything to do with animals. Green alligators and long-necked geese. Thank you, Patrick. We had sausage, but no beef. Oh, there you go. You remember that well? Lillian, I miss you too, honey. Hope you're well. How about this? William Shatner, Captain Kirk, got a very serious car accident. This is right before Christmas on the 23rd. I haven't heard anything about it since, but you might want to Google that and find out William Shatner, making sure that he's okay. But I know he got into a serious car wreck. This is like the 23rd of December. Another great news, folks. Very cool. This happened in the state of Wisconsin. I love the state of Wisconsin. I would move to the state of Wisconsin. I just couldn't get work out there. Not like I have here. And I love that outdoors. I love all that, right? So this is a certain town in Wisconsin. They brought out all the Native American families came out to this event. They finally had a black Santa Claus. So then all the kids and all the African Americans got together and celebrated, which I think it's pretty cool that they did that for the kids. Because the kids, excuse me, the kids got to be thinking, hey, Ma, how come there's only white Santa Clauses? That's got to be in every country. The Japanese, the Hispanics, they are going to say, how come, so it's kind of cool that every nationality has their own Santa Claus and the kids can go and enjoy and have so much fun because the Christmas with Santa, of course, is always for the kids. Lillian, your Cuddly Dudley was funny too. That's right. Tudo passed away. Oh, that's right, Greg. Shelrick Desmond Chulo passed away. Yeah. Very nice man. God bless his soul indeed. Our prayers go out to the Tulio family. Have that conversation with your audience, brother. Let the issues go. We are losing people the fast, brother, last 4 weeks. Dennis Finn, how you doing, my brother? Hope you're doing well. Of course, Dennis Finn, CEO of Needs Foundation. And whatever we can do, we need to help. We need to help this organization when people are in need. It's very, very, very bad. I'm sorry we're losing people fast. Horrible what everything is going on in this crazy world. And if you can give, go to Needs Foundation, go to Dennis Finn's social media page and find out what we can do to help in this particular situation, folks. Yeah, I don't know. According to 2020, and I can't figure this out because I tried figuring it out, they said that the third cause of leading death in 2020 was COVID, COVID-19. The third cause. I don't know what the first and second one was. I didn't have time to research it. So Jerry Jams, if you're out there, and I know you are, if you can look up, we found out that COVID-19 was the third leading cause of death in the year 2020. I thought for sure it would be the first because of all the craziness that went on in that year. But it said the third. So I'm wondering what the first and second was. Have the conversation. Yes, Dennis, we will, my brother. Hope all you well. Look what happened here at Oak Brook, folks. Oak Brook Mall, Nordstrom's. Okay, Becky Lee says cancer and heart disease must have been 1 and 2. Okay, that's what I'm thinking, or cancer. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. Horrible all around, folks. Horrible all around. And people were saying this thing that happened in Oak Brook. in Nordstrom's, folks. 3 shots. You know, everybody used to think in 2020, ladies and gentlemen, that was just in the city. We're just going to be in the city. They'll never come to the suburbs. They're coming to the suburbs, folks. They're coming to the suburbs. And they're hitting everything. Look at our good friend Joe Perillo from the car dealership. Went inside broad daylight. Louis Vuitton stores. Woodfield. This stuff is happening everywhere, folks. Just got on the phone with the doctor. Can't wait for your birthday party. And so many kids are getting it. So sad. Please get them their boosters shot. It's bad. All right. Thank you, Marion, for that. I hope you're doing well. Okay. So here it is, folks. The first causes of death in the year 2020 was cancer. And number 2 was heart disease. I think Becky Lee said that too. Thank you, Jerry. And thank you, Becky. COVID-19 was the third. So many kids so sad, can't even go shopping. It's matter. Yeah, matter where you live. Yeah, you're right, Marion. Isn't it sad? Stroke is number 4. Okay, thank you, Jerry. So 4th is the stroke. Yeah. I don't know, man. Crazy shit. But they are coming to the malls. They're coming up everywhere. How about this guy, according to Vice, social media outlet, Vice, it's called. There's a gentleman out of Arizona that sat down on Christmas Day and tried to eat all the bad Christmas, or put it better yet, all the Christmas-related food. That includes snacks, meals. So he tried to sit down one day and eat everything. So turkey, ham, you had to go to candy canes, chocolate, whatever people serve for Christmas and Christmas Eve. He tried to sit there and eat all this food in one day. Now, I don't know what happened to this guy. Don't know. Shatner update. Spokesman for the Hills Department accident report was not filed by the officer who arrived in the scene because there were no injuries. The outlet reported the actor and the women did exchange information. Well, thank you very much, Jerry. There's your update on Captain Kirk William Shatner. According to their social media, it was a serious accident. Maybe the cars were demolished, but nobody got, thank God, did not get hurt. So thank you, Jerry, for that. Yeah, crazy stuff. So the guy tried to sit. And imagine that, folks. Now, you know what it's like. Christmas come. You got all the appetites. You got all the food. You got all that shit going on. And you're eating this stuff. And you know you can't eat it all. After a couple hours, you're done. Crazy. Shatner, the 90-year-old actor, appeared by driving black Mercedes SUV at the time of the collision. His 2 dogs were in the vehicle. The guy died with COVID. Danny, I don't know. The guy was trying to eat all Christmas theme food. That means snacks, breakfast, lunch, dinner, whatever you guys were having, whatever people were having on Christmas or Christmas Eve. He sat there one day and tried to eat it all. Marion, is that not gross or what? He'd rather try a little bit of everything. That is insane. Cafone is right, Ray. He tried to do it as here it is, poor guy. You know it ruined his whole afternoon. Frank Nino, what's up, my brother? Merry Christmas. Is he fat? I don't know. I don't know if he was fat, but he would be fat after he tried doing that. Isn't there a movie out where 2 guys go out and try to eat as much White Castle hamburgers? They came out back in the 80s or the 90s. One day they sat there. But this guy tried to eat all the Christmas stuff. Forget the food. I mean, the food's bad enough, but the appetizers and the desserts. Oh, I don't know what happened to that guy, but gotta give him credit for trying. Now, here's another thing, folks, that really pisses me off. If you have to, now let's put it this way. Not pisses me off, but what I'm saying about being fair here. You guys know in my show, I will throw it out there. And I say what's fair is fair, whether you're a Democrat, whether you're Republican, whether you're vax, whether you're not. Listen to this. If you're vaccinated now, you need January 3rd, you need to get the card to show people that you're vaccinated. Does this apply to sex offenders? I'm just wondering. Do sex offenders have to have sex offending something on their passport or driver's license? I mean, it's a deadly thing, right? These people are sick. Am I crazy to think this? Is it against their rights? Kathy Lazara, how you doing? Marion, I thought it's a very good question. People that are listening right now, I know they have to put in the paper if you're a sex offender, but the sex offender should have it on his passport or driver's license. Some of the priests alone. I'm not going to be disrespectful here, but we know what we're talking about. Should they be marked too? In Canada, you have to have a sticker. There's a sticker when you get on the train, when you get on Uber, or when you get on taxis. There's a sticker that they wear on their jacket or their suit that says they're vaccinated. So they don't even have to show the vax card. This is in Canada. But if we have to show a vaccination card because it is a deadly disease and it's killing people, so are sex offenders. They're killing people too. And nobody says shit about them. Think about that, folks. That's what I mean about unfair. That's what's so wrong with this world. We bitch at one guy for president. We bitch at the other guy for president. And this was wrong. And this is not American. And this is this. And this is against my Constitution. And this is against my rights. But the sex offenders who are taking little kids or doesn't even have to be kids. Rapes, sex offending. It's a major problem in this world. Is there anything out there that tells people? I know they're not. Someone said they're not allowed to live near schools. Oh. They should have a line on Lisa. That's a great one. You know, like the voters thing in front of their car, they should have a thing in front of their lawn. Sex offender. Same thing. Vaccine, COVID. Unvaxxed, vaccinated, sex offender. Right here. 3. No, let's just skip over that third one completely. That's not important at all. That's not important at all, is it, folks? A couple of these new pills now are being approved by the FDA. That Merac pill that we're talking about, M-E-R-C-K, supposed to be a pill that you take that's supposed to cure you. That's going to be coming out soon. FDA approved. Also, that hydrochloroquine, whatever that one that Trump was taking, that was now FDA approved. At least they're trying to do whatever they can to try to stop this shit. So whether you believe it or not, whether it's good, whether it isn't, if something could be out there that's going to help somebody, then God bless, take it. I know when they move into your neighborhood, they give their names and address out to the public. There you go, Donald. That's what I thought. I thought someone said they had to put it in the newspaper. Tayak, how you doing, buddy? We have no vaccination cards. Okay. And like I said, it's up to the person, I'm believing. Now, like I said, there's 2 towns that already made the announcement, Orland Park and Elk Grove Village, that are not going to go with the vaccine. Luke, a purple punk in your porch means domestic violence. Oh, look at this. Look, a purple punk in on your porch means domestic violence? I did not know that. Marion, what is this? Wait a minute. A purple punk? Or a purple pumpkin? I'm confused. It says purple punk on your porch means domestic violence. No, see? Now that's something too that should be on people's lawns. If you beat your spouse up, people should know about that too. Or people who beat their kids. How come that's not making news? Okay, Marion says, yes, this apple pumpkin on your front porch, if it's purple, it means that you are domestic violence. Okay. Something. But not enough. Because if people, how many chances those people know where these people live? Maybe if in your town, I'm sure they all do. But when you're out in the clubs and you're out in the restaurants, and you're out in the shopping malls, and you're out there, those guys are walking around like nothing. I'm just saying, folks, it's got to be fair across the board. Look, I've been a guy that's always been known to be black and white, black and white, black and white, good or bad, black and white. I get criticized about it a lot. Some people like it, some people don't. Black and white. The world maybe isn't black and white, but when it comes to certain situations like this, it's black and white. They came up with a vaccination for cancer tomorrow. I wonder if there would be as many people refusing to take it. Well, that's a good question too, Greg. But here's something that people are not getting. Now, I'll admit to you guys, if I knew right now, my doctor called me and said, Tone, the vaccination, you will guaranteed not get COVID and die. I'd be the first one at that door. I'd get them all. I'd get all the shots, boosters. I'd get them all. Guaranteed. Red Ribbon, 1985 substance abuse awareness, including tobacco, alcohol, and drugs. Yes, I remember the Red Ribbon Week. That's right, Jerry. All good questions, Greg. That's a great question as well. It'd be interesting. Only if we knew that we can get cured. If you can get cured, right on. It's hard to argue with logic, folks. If I take diabetes and I take my shots, I'm going to be okay. I'm going to live with it. High blood pressure, I'm going to live with it. That's the thing that's driving people crazy. They also have to put into media, of Jefferson Park chips, there you go. Donald, they also have to put it into media, such as we have what they're called neighborhood network for Edison Park. Jefferson Park, if you're the network and it's on there, yes, pumpkin purple on the front porch, Halloween during Halloween peanuts. I think you're nuts when you put chips on your dogs. Why can't we put chips on human beings, stating they're vaccinated or not? Whoa. Now here's another, hey, Donald, that's another complete topic in itself, my friend. Putting chips in people to find out if they're vaccinated or not. Woo! Boy, I do like the chips being inside the dogs, so you can find your dog if it gets lost. But that's a question that I don't have. I have nothing. I can't go with that. I have no idea. What about all the illegals coming in, infecting all of us? If all the big pharmaceutical companies making money on the pill, we cost us billions, right? Lisa, it's crazy, right? Be there, New York, second for that cure shot. Jerry, I'm right there with you, buddy. Know tons of people with COVID right now and had shots. I know, Carol. I know, and that's what the whole crazy thing is. In Mexico, all politicians have chips in them, so they know they can duplicate and go in a facelift and make themselves look like a machine. Oh, okay. I did not know that. See, you learn a lot of good shit on this show, folks. Thank you, Donald. Folks, in Mexico, all politicians have chips in them, so no one can duplicate and go into their facelift and make himself look like I'm a government official. Wow. Very cool. Greg, what about mandatory? Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, we're getting there, folks. You guys are getting some good topics here. We're watching Ocean Spit, the little show about big things, and you guys come up with some great stuff. And a lot of these answers and a lot of these questions we can have whole shows on, but the show is only an hour. How about this, folks? Let's go off the subject completely, and let's go to tippers. Restaurant. You're going into a restaurant. You had a family. You get the bill. These people at the restaurant work hard for their money, or the bartenders. They work hard for their money. Now, and remember another thing. Right now, with everybody being short-staffed, the food might not be as hot when it comes to your table, or your seat, you might have to wait a little longer. But these are things that you should not get on Yelp and start destroying the company for. These are different times right now, folks. And these restaurants and businesses are trying to give you guys the best quality service you can get. When stores are closing 3 hours early because there's no staff, what do you want them to do? Stay open when there's only one guy running the place? But this happened actually according to the New York Post, Applebees. The bill was $80. $80. They left a tip of $6. Michael Salerno, how you doing, buddy? Danny, what's up, Pally? Hope you're doing well. Yes, Marion, my party's still on. Why would it be canceled? People are still going out. Did you see the Bears game? How many thousands of people were there? Yeah, it's still happening. Okay, Patrick, 20% or more. You're right, right? Okay. So this is a family in Applebee's. Their bill was $80. They gave them a $6 tip. $6 on $80. You got to at least give 20 or more. If your service is really that bad, I don't know, folks. Frugal is one thing. Cheap is really bad. One thing I can't stand is cheap people. Cheap. I'm not talking about going out and going crazy, but when it comes to service in a restaurant or, this situation when they're dealing with food or drinks, this is something that you need to take care of these people. This is their living. Some people don't tip and get banned from restaurants, Danny, and they should. My niece waitress at Red Lobster in Geneva, party of 200, bill down 63 cents on the floor. Food didn't come fast enough. Do you believe that shit, Carol? It was a $200 bill, and this family put 63 cents on the table and said their food didn't come fast enough. Really? Patrick, I'm with you, buddy. You got to give them 20%, man. This is how they make their living. They have children at home. They have homes. They have car bills. They have bills just like we do. You got to take care of these people. You got to take care of these people. They're busting their chops. I agree there, Greg. Not at the fast food. Different story in the fast food. Those people are assholes, Kathy. They are. Well, former police officer Kim Potter, was that right? If I got that right? For killing a manslaughter of killing Dante Wright. First degree, second degree manslaughter, rightfully so. That was the right verdict there, folks. Sorry. How about this? Remember I was telling you during the show, during the year, I talk about groups. I talk about groups that go on social media and go on television and go on radio and go into libraries and whatever it is and try to ban stuff or try to change history. Now, again, folks, there's a group of people trying to remove Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, recried as problematic. Because the town of the people in the North Pole were assholes to Rudolph. Now, folks, as we live in this crazy world, when we were kids and you went to school, there was that one kid who just didn't have the right pants or didn't have the right this, or you go to a job and this guy doesn't have the right suit. Everybody was getting ridiculed at one point or the other. I mean, we're all blaming for that. We all have been involved in that. At least I know I have. We make mistakes. This is stuff that, I don't know. Does it get any better, folks? I don't think it's going to get any better. But, hey, what do I know? What do I know, folks? How about this gentleman? According to Insider, a gentleman ordered a passport cover to put his passport in, like a little case. And when he got this passport cover in the mail, Inside the passport cover was a fake vaccination card. Fake vaccination card in the passport holder wallet. And he ordered this from Amazon. Oh, yes, I heard about that. When I attended bar in Holiday Inn in the 80s, two businessmen sat at the bar for a couple hours, running up a $90 check, left me $2. I chased them in the lobby. There you go, Tony. Good for you, buddy. Yeah, that's true. I read about that, Jerry. There's going to be a whole bunch of new laws, 300 new laws set to take effect January 1st, 2022 in Chicago, covering a range of issues, big and small, that affect people from Illinois. Yes, Portillo's was very busy for Christmas, Marion. And speaking of Portillo's, let's go there. Talk about it. Fundraising. You need to go out there, folks. If you're looking for a fundraiser, nonprofit organization, trying to have a little get together, trying to raise some money, right there, Portillo's will take care of you, folks. It's very simple. You go to the Portillo's place, you tell them what organization you're with, and anything they sell after $200, you get 20% of the proceeds. It's a great thing that Portillo's is doing. And also, they're hiring in every location. And as Portillo's are starting to open more and more in different parts of different states, they're looking for help. So kids going out there, sitting at home, go out, needs a job. Portillo's got some great benefits. It's a great company to work for. So you give our son Joe a call at 224-636-3646, or go right to the email there at jfank@portillos.com. Portillo's doing it good with Portillo's. All right. So, yeah, I love some of the stuff you're coming up with. Don, buy some stock. There you go, Don. Buy some stock. They're saying that on the market right now, there's fake vaccination cards. You can get up to $700 to buy one. To buy fake vaccination cards, it's going to be they're giving you $700. You can buy one for $700. If caught, could be up to 1 year in prison. Up to 1 year in prison if you're caught with a fake vaccination card. Now, you guys remember when we were kids back in the day. I'm going to say that I took part in it. I don't know if you guys did, but I remember as a kid going into the city and getting that fake ID so we can get into that nightclub. And I think we probably all did that. I know I did. Or someone might have used their brothers or sisters who were older and they just happen to look alike. It's interesting, folks. It really is. I don't know how many people are going to try to do this. Fake IDs were used. That's right. Jerry, they say up to 1 year. I have 200. That's very good, Greg. Anyway, so I don't know how they're going to enforce this if you're in a club. So either they go back to having that big guy, big burly bouncer at the door checking your ID, or they checking your Vax card. How are they going to do this? I don't know. I don't know how they're going to do it. But there should be some interesting stuff coming out there, finding out that's true and that wrong. They won't know what they're doing. Yeah. I didn't have it because I was 19 at the time when I turned 21. I got it. Yeah, so it's interesting. McDonald's, folks, hear about this coming up very shortly. In a couple years, McDonald's drive-thru will be all computerized. McDonald's makes the announcement that McDonald's drive-thru will go all computerized. And once McDonald's does it and it's successful, Burger King, Wendy's, any fast food will have a robot or taking your order. Now, this is going to start happening in McDonald's, if you heard about this. Yes, NFL caught Antonio Brown and two others suspended by the NFL for fake. Yes, they did. They got suspended for 2 games, and then he came back and he played the best game of his life and got $1 billion bonus. So, listen, folks, NFL don't care if you killed somebody because you would still. Let me tell you something, folks. O.J. Simpson is out. If O.J. Simpson was 20, 30 years younger, he'd be back playing football right now. How many guys out there, cons, murderers, that were players for the NFL got in trouble and they started playing again. There's no morals in the NFL, folks. There's no moral. You can go down a list of murderers, wife beaters, whatever it is. They're all playing football. They get a little fine. They take that. Antonio Brown got kicked off, right? Got a fine for using a fake ID. And then he played yesterday, went over, broke a record, won $1 million bonus, whatever it was. So there you go. So he got suspended for 2 days for having a vaccination fake card. Oh, Michael Vick too. They don't give a shit, folks. The NFL, there's no morals. No morals. Killers, murderers, rapists, wife beaters, dog beaters, they do their time, they'll go right back to football. If OJ was 25 years younger, he'd be playing in a team right now. I don't need to go down a list of people who were accused of these crimes and still played in the NFL. So there's your morals there, folks. Yes, Dennis, I will talk to April. April, my executive producer, if you're listening, honey, I need to put our show hooked up with Dennis Finn Needs page so we can get on his group, and I'll have April get a hold of you, Dennis. Thank you for that, brother. Less jobs for students with computerized drive-through at McDonald's. 1 out of 8 people have worked at McDonald's as a team. Yeah, so McDonald's is the first company that's going to go all computerized drive-through. I don't know if they're going to be able to get that right, especially in that first couple weeks of, getting that thing going to see how that works. I don't know out there, folks. According to CBS, anybody play Powerball for Christmas? It was $400 million. Did anybody win the Powerball? I'm sure you wouldn't tell me if you did. But anyway, Christmas Day, CBS, Powerball, $400 million. How cool is that? How cool is that? And some great news, folks. CNN, probably the worst television show in history, or the news channel, fake news CNN, went down to 17th overall best television news broadcast. It used to be number 1 up there. Now they're 17. 17. Down, down, down. I hope they go out of business. Kimball, Fallon, all these guys, their ratings are down. Google it. Not me talking. Google it. All going down, folks. All going down. All right, so it's coming to the end of the hour, folks. I want to thank you all for watching today. Now, tomorrow, the 28th, I will be off. It's my birthday, but I'll be back on the 29th, Wednesday. And then Thursday, of course, my lovely wife will be with us. Now, folks, check the website, TonyOceanMusic.com, and to book a show, give us a call at 847-769-8609. Now, Wednesday, we'll be at Bellagio in Roselle, 7 o'clock for the birthday party bash. I'm excited about that. I'm playing with my good close friends, and family will be there, and good friends. That's a 7 o'clock hit, between 7 and 7:30. Thursday, we're making our debut at Zaza's Cucina in Park Ridge. I've never been there before. That's going to be this Thursday. Friday, New Year's Eve, Avanti Banquets. Come celebrate 2022, bringing in the new year. Tickets still available. And then Saturday, January 1st, folks, Doc's in Wakanda, returning there after about 10 years. I'll be there with my good buddy, Jeff Dubray. Rhino Ryan will be with us on Wednesday and Thursday, and of course, New Year's Eve. And then we know my good pal Ryan will be taking, excuse me, a little time off because he has his shoulder to operate. They're operating on his shoulder on the 13th of January. So he'll be home recuperating for a couple months. And I've got some great guys, Nick Hodges. I got Daryl Armenstad, Jerry Jams, Jeff Dubray, everybody helping out and joining the Tony Ocean team. It's going to be a lot of fun. And so it's going to be interesting here, folks. You keep me preoccupied while I was shopping at Walmart in Villa Park. Well, there you go, Albert. Thank you, Teresa. The birthday is actually tomorrow, but we're going to be off. So I will, don't forget our last sponsor, last but not least, Patriot Funding Incorporated. Money lending at its finest. And right now, folks, the year's coming. After you spent all that money, you're going to need new money, right? All right, there you go. Patriot Funding Incorporated. They're out of commercial money lending out of Roselle, Illinois. Give our good buddy Dave Antonelli a call at 630-675-4730. Here's what you can get with Patriot right here. Personal term loan, personal cash line of credit, business credit cards, personal credit cards, all there. All you need. Patriot Funding Incorporated. Thank you so much for watching, folks. And remember that every show is brought to you by Eco Solar Solutions, where you always save more energy. We'll see you Wednesday, folks, here on Ocean's Pit. And then Wednesday night at Bellagio for my 59th birthday. Now, folks, next year, two big ones. Two big things next year, folks. The 28th, I'll be turning 60 years old next year on the 22nd. And then May of 2022, Tony Ocean's 30th anniversary. We had the 25th anniversary at the Speakeasy in St. Charles, and this one, the 30th, is going to be bigger and better with a whole orchestra. I'm talking with Ron Onesti putting this together. That's going to be in May of 2022. Florida, don't forget, Windy City Boys start March 11th, 2022, and Vegas Rumbling is still in the house. People are still talking. So let's get it done. Thank you to our executive producer, April. Thank you so much. To my lovely wife, Laura, and everybody else. And most of all, thank you all for tuning in today. A lot of views today. Thank you so much for taking your time and joining us, folks. And remember the great words of Ringo Starr, peace and love, peace and love. Be kind, man. Going into 2022, be kind. Love you all. God bless you. Have a great day. Take us out, Nicholas.
Time to go. It's the end of the show. See you later from Tony.
That's all, folks.